Hi guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, we're currently in outback Queensland and getting hammered by flies, so excuse me for that, but today we're going to do a little review and go through the pros and cons of our Alucab 3.1 tent. So we've had this tent for about a year and a half now, and out of 9 months of that year and a half we've been traveling full time in it, so it's fair to say it's had a good use. So we'll start this video off by going through the setup. Alright, as you can see, we're all set up and it only took just over 2 minutes, which is one of our favourite things about the tent. It's that easy. Normally we don't use both awnings, however for the purpose of the video we've put them up just to show you how easy they are to use. While we're outside I'll go through some of the key features and things we like about the tent. Starting off with the ladder, well, we use a little muck mat underneath just to wipe our feet before we get in the tent. Our favourite thing about the ladder is this Alucab steps that they've designed. They're just a wide angled step, which means you don't get those sore feet climbing up and down the ladder. It's got 2 ladder mounts on the tent, one over here and one on the side, which you can move to either side, whichever suits you. What we've done because of our setup is I got these stainless brackets made up to extend the ladder mount out so it clears all of the stuff it's on, and I've moved this ladder mount over. Another key feature on the outside that we like is this aluminium extrusion that Alucab have put on. So this fits an 8mm bolt through, which means you can mount any of your accessories to the side. And on the roof, you've got 2 extrusions running down either side. We've mounted a rack across and mounted our solar panel up top, so keep our battery topped up. That about wraps up everything for the outside of the tent. Let's go head on up inside and have a look. So some of the things that we like about up here is the roof pockets, which are really handy just to keep any of the stuff that you need up here. We like to tuck our iPad in here, and we've actually set it up so we can watch Netflix while we're lying down. The Sirocco fan we have added in because can't beat having a fan in here while you're in outback hot weather. We have done a little video on how we installed that, so we'll put a little link up top where you can jump on and check out that video. I've had to put this elastic in because we have shut the tent with the fan open before and actually broken the locking mechanism. So this elastic we use now to hold the fan up when we put it away. The tent has no issue closing up with the fan, it fits perfectly. We can also leave in our 2 pillows, queen size sleeping bag and a coverlette on top. So there's plenty of room up here, which is one of the main things we chose the Alucab for. Another great feature about the Alucab is the double layered canvas, which pretty much stops all the light coming in during the day and sort of insulates it a bit. Now, full disclosure, we have had a warranty claim with Alucab and they honoured it and they were awesome about doing it. So all this canvas has recently been replaced because the midgie mesh had actually pulled away from the stitching on a couple of the doors. We took it into the nearest Ironman dealer and they were straight onto it and approved it and had it changed out within a couple months. Back to the canvas. The double insulation also does a good job at stopping the condensation from getting drawn into the tent. Also, Alucab have insulated the roof, which stops all the heat that is attracted by the black roof from coming into the tent, which again helps with condensation. Another thing Alucab have got, which I'll just pull out, is this 3D mesh they've put in. So this again stops all that condensation, or as much as you can, from coming into the tent and making things moist over time. Another modification we've done to the tent is we've taken out the old mattress and put in this Exped Duo Megamat. So this is a 100mm self-inflating mattress, and it is as easy as when we open up the tent, unplugging the inflate valve and closing the deflate valve, and by the time we're ready to get up to bed, all we've got to do is shut the inflate valve and it is pumped up enough for us to be comfortable up here. That is probably one of our favourite mods that we've done to the tent. That original mattress was comfy, but this just makes spending every night on the road in the tent as comfortable as it can be. Another one of the key features that we really liked about this tent was the electrical system that was inside it. So they've wired an Anderson plug underneath the tent, which we've wired into. They've provided 2 USB points and 2 cigarette sockets up this end of the tent. And there is a light on top with a little switch under here that we can switch on and off. One of the things they could have done better, which is a bit of a con for us, the light switch is a bit hard to get to. It could have been put in a better spot. And the 12-volt accessory point that they've provided was only velcroed in, and the velcro's fallen off and it tends to move around a bit when you use it. Something they could have done a bit better. Another con we have for the tent is the Alucab is quite a wide footprint tent and matches up with a couple other brands, but inside is actually a lot skinnier, so they have a lot of overhang on both sides, and it is only 1280 wide on the inside, which we find to be quite tight and a bit squishy. Other than that, inside it is quite a high opening tent, which means that I can almost stand up, but Brooke can actually stand up inside and get changed. So Alucab are one of the higher end tents, which is why you get the expensive price tag. But in my opinion, with the customer service we've had for the tent, which has been unreal, and the fact that we are traveling full time in this tent and it is our home, I think it is worth spending the money on it. And we are really happy with it. So all in all, we love the tent and we're stoked that we bought it. If you guys missed any of the pros and cons, or we missed anything, we'll add that down in the description. And if you didn't know, we do post weekly videos on our travels, so if you want to hit that subscribe button, we'll appreciate that, or give us a follow on Instagram and keep up with our travels. Cheers. I don't know where to start, Chucky. Welcome back to another video, guys. Oh my God.
I'm filming.
Yeah, well, you can put it in the bloopers. She said you can put it in the bloopers.
Planet on my head.
Cut. Fucker. I don't want to open my mouth now, it's scarred me. Can you cut like that? Thanks, Chuck. Love you. Now you have it on camera, damn it. Hello. I can't loosen up, I'm stiff as.